Devin the Dream Haney and Bill Haney call out two great fighters, Brian Norman Jr. and Errol the True Spence Jr. I am surprised Devin Haney called out Brian Norman Jr. because Brian Norman Jr. just came out of a knockout of the year. He knocked out Sasaki and actually erased his memories. And we all know Brian Norman Jr. has a devastating left hook. And we all know Devin Haney just came out of two terrible performances. Ryan Garcia knocked him the F out like 5 times, but Haney kept getting up. So he does not have a chin, but he has heart. So yes, Devin Haney won that fight, but later on, Ryan Garcia tested positive for ostering. So Devin Haney sues Ryan Garcia and he gets that loss overturned into a no contest. And sure, he got that loss overturned, but that's another L for Devin Haney. And not just that, there are rumors or even facts that Devin Haney lost in Mexico and he had another loss overturned in Mexico. So Devin Haney does have a track record to pay people to get losses off his record. So let's talk about Haney's next consecutive loss against Jose Ramirez. Sure, Devin Haney won that fight, but it wasn't even a fight at all. Nobody threw any punches, and they actually broke the record for the least punches thrown in a fight. And I do understand Devin Haney beat Jose Ramirez, but he lost to Ryan Garcia, right? But I believe Devin Haney gave a better performance against Ryan Garcia than he did against Jose Ramirez. How are you gonna give a better performance against Ryan Garcia and lose the fight, and give a way worse performance against Jose Ramirez and win that fight? Now that is a Chinese riddle for you. That performance was so terrible that it made me think that I could actually beat Devin Haney, the one that lost to Jose Ramirez, but not the one that lost to Ryan Garcia. That fight was so boring, I do not think you can make a highlight reel even if you added all the rounds together. And I am 100% I can handle that version of Devin Haney any day, even when I'm out of shape. He sucked that night. And I know I just go hard on Devin Haney because I truly believe he won't do shit. No, you know what? I know he won't do shit. I mean, there is one thing that he can do, and that is sue me. And if for some miracle he does try to do something, I am prepared for any version of Devin Haney. He has no power, he has no chin, and he cannot even knock out a carnival guy, and he hit him with bare knuckles. And we all know Devin Haney cannot maintain his weight when he's off season. So hopefully I get a fat version of Devin Haney. So I wouldn't think that Devin Haney will want to fight Brian Norman Jr. because Brian Norman Jr. just knocked out Sasaki. Now I digress from the point a little bit. Let's talk about Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Devin Haney. As we all know, Bill Haney and Devin Haney called out Errol Spence Jr. at a catchweight. They did not say the weight though. But let me guess the weight. Errol Spence just moved from 147 to 154. Now that is a catchweight, and we know Errol Spence cannot make 147 anymore. So that catchweight has to be at least 148 to 153 pounds. Now to me, Devin Haney loses to both Brian Norman Jr. and Errol Spence Jr. But looking at the circumstances, I believe Devin Haney has a way better chance of beating Errol the True Spence Jr. than Brian Norman Jr. Only because Brian Norman Jr. has been active for a very long time, and he just came out of a knockout of the year candidate, and Errol Spence Jr. has not fought for 2 years. He has a lot of ring rust, and he came out the worst performance he had ever had against Terrence Bud Crawford, and he got knocked out. But that is not the reason that I think Devin Haney can beat Errol Spence. The reason I think Devin Haney can beat Errol Spence is because of what he said. He wants it at a catchweight, and we all know Errol Spence cannot make 147 anymore, because when Errol Spence took that loss against Terrence Crawford, that was one of the excuses that Errol Spence couldn't make 147 anymore. But that is the only reason that I think Devin Haney can beat Errol Spence. If they fight at 154, Errol Spence will stop Devin Haney. And not just that, I just do not think that Devin Haney can beat anybody that's in the elite level at this moment. I believe if Devin Haney fought Rolly, he will be scared of Rolly's power as well. I think he will fight Rolly the way he fought Jose Ramirez, very timid and scared of that power. And who do you guys think Devin Haney will have an easier fight with? Brian Norman Jr. or Errol Spence Jr. at a catchweight? Comment below and I'll write to everyone back. But that's all, folks. And if you want to help out your boy, throw a dollar at the super thanks. I gotta roll. Peace.
I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.